Thanksgiving dinner was perfect until the speakers exposed the wife's secret. Imagine you finally land that dream job. 6 figures, corner office, the whole 9 yards. But there is a catch. You have to spend every single weekend acting like the perfect, happy family with people who secretly cannot stand you. See, my buddy Mark, he is what you would call a fixer. When he met Sarah, she was a single mom struggling to keep her head above water. Mark stepped in, paid off her debts, bought a massive house in the suburbs, and treated her daughter, Maya, like his own blood. On the outside, they were the Goldsmith family, the ones everyone in town envied. The Christmas cards? Flawless. The Instagram posts? Always at a 5-star resort or some charity gala. But here is the thing about polished surfaces. They are usually hiding a lot of cracks. The vibe in that house was ice cold. Sarah loved the lifestyle Mark provided, but she didn't actually love Mark. And Maya? She was a teenager who realized early on that her mom was basically playing a character in a movie. The emotional beat of this whole thing shifted last November. Sarah decided we were all going to a massive Thanksgiving retreat at this boozy cabin in the mountains. She spent weeks color coordinating outfits. She even hired a professional photographer to follow them around for the weekend. But behind the scenes, it was a nightmare. Sarah was screaming at Maya about her attitude because the kid didn't want to wear a wool sweater that made her itch. Mark was footing the bill for everything. $5,000 for the cabin, $2,000 for the catering. And yet, he wasn't allowed to sit on the sofa because it might wrinkle the fabric before the photo shoot. The twist? Halfway through dinner, the photographer accidentally left his microphone on while he was reviewing footage in the other room. The speakers in the dining hall started blaring, and it wasn't music. It was a recording from earlier that morning. You could hear Sarah's voice, clear as a bell, telling her best friend on the phone that she couldn't wait for the weekend to be over so she could stop pretending to like Mark's boring stories. She called the whole marriage a business arrangement for her daughter's future. The room went silent. Mark didn't yell. He didn't flip the table. He just stood up. He looked at the turkey, then at the designer outfits, and then at the camera crew. He took a slow sip of his water, leaned over, and whispered to Sarah, "The business is closed." He walked out of that cabin, got in his truck, and drove home, leaving her with a $10,000 bill and no way to pay it. The craziest part? Maya, her own daughter, followed him out. She hopped in the passenger seat and said, "Finally, I'm starving. Can we just go get some drive-through tacos?" It turns out you can buy the house, the clothes, and the followers, but you can't buy a soul. And sometimes, the most perfect families are the ones that are the most broken.